Tammy Fortress is going to do hers on the 12th. The 19th and the 26th are still open. Also, for May, our after hours was going to be with Rob, and he had to cancel. He's going to reschedule because of graduation. So if anyone wants to do after hours in May, it is open for May 20th. And then June is wide open right now as well for weekly, not for after hours. You're on for after hours. I'm talking about weekly. Yeah. So that's what we have right now.
Okay, can you say that again?
Okay. So after hours for June is Champion for Champions.
Okay, for June.
But all of the weekly infomercials are still available in June. Yes, as well as the 19th and the 26th of May. Yep. And the after hours for May is open as well. Okay, I'll put you down.
Marty just got that.
I think the batteries will be in there.
No, I'm sorry, telling you.
So Margie, you did take the 19th of May? Awesome. Okay, so who wants the following week? 26th?
Who else is being inducted today?
There you go. Are they here?
Ron?
So it's a toss-up. Miss Faye?
I got the look from face, that's why I didn't say her name.
Awesome. So there, she just volunteered, so she's doing the 26th. I will do it with you.
No, that's okay.
You can give me your information and we'll do it. I'll speak for you.
Okay.
Recognize.
Getting so much help.
Would you run Joe do it for me instead of?
Roberta. Not yet, okay. Okay, I totally get it, it took me a while.
Yeah. See, I just love to run my mouth. So honestly, I will speak for you.
When
You
my time comes,
you just give me some information. Okay.
Somebody will step
No, when
up.
your time comes, this is the offer's ticking. Next time you have to be the one to speak. Come on, I've had conversations with you. You have no problem speaking.
one-on-one or one-on-five.
Well, then you can just look at Tammy. You can have a conversation with Tammy and forget everybody else is in the room. And you know the old public speaking 101 thing that they teach you in school is when you're standing before an audience. Yeah, picture everybody in their underwear. I never could do that. It just didn't work for me. Exactly, because I was either giggling and crying or.
That's why I use the PowerPoint to keep me on track.
Yes, in confidence, that's it. PowerPoint's awesome. Stupid things.
PowerPoints work very
So
well.
you're okay with them?
Very well. So, we're going to move right in to our next little statement. This is the fourth Wednesday of the month. What do we do on the fourth Wednesday of the month, group? Induction of new members. So, when Christine calls your name, when she's finished drinking, if you would please make your way to the front, and if you were their sponsor, if you would please come with them, that would be awesome.
Here we have Faye Tilton, Roberto Casasola, Margie, is it Cluse or Klaus?
Actually, Cliss.
Cluse, okay, Margie,
It's with an L.
that works, Margie. And Anna McDonough as well, but she said that she's on vacation, so we'll hit her up when she comes back. Tom's not here, right?
Face this way.
Automatically go to
Yeah.
So we have 3 of the 4 new members here today. Who is missing, Tony?
Miss Anna.
Anna. Okay, Anna is with Aflac and she is not here today. But we have Roberto with Aquatica Pool right there. We have Margie Cluse with Tech Service right there. And we have Faye Tilton with Blind Makeover. Now, Tony, did I just hear that Faye signed up for the 26th?
No.
So Faye is on the 26th of May, and did I hear right that Margie was the 16th? Or
I'm doing the 19th.
The 19th. The
Yeah, I'm so
19th.
shy and quiet, I really have a hard
And did I hear that June is wide open?
June is wide open.
Looks like you're the first week of June, my friend.
Yeah, he's doing June. Again, whoever.
Okay. All right, so we're here today for a new member induction. Tony has already called everybody up front with their sponsors. Parrish is one of the sponsors, I'm the other. And we want to thank the sponsors for inviting a new member and helping our club grow. For your participation, we want to award you with an OBL award, and I believe that Colin gets this one,
Yes.
Butch gets this one, and Tom L gets this one.
Yes.
Colin and Parrish are co-sponsors.
Colin and Parrish are co-sponsors.
They'll have to change it off every other week.
I think we had a glitch, but anyway, they're gonna get something, guaranteed. Parrish, I don't know why you're left out, but we're gonna get you something, I guarantee.
That's all.
You don't
We'll
do
fix
it.
it up.
If you don't
So,
succumb
I think the idea is if you.
Parrish and Colin telling you to come here, you're like, yeah, I'm coming, okay, yeah, I got it.
Aren't they great networkers?
A little pressure,
Between the two
so
of
I
them,
get a
it's
cup
like-
if she does the presentation.
There you go. You get a cup if you want.
He
Okay.
gets the cup, no. He gets
So-
the microphone.
So one of the things you can see here is that networking is really important, right? Parrish has brought in several members. Margie, you're a brand new member and brought a guest today, okay? That's the whole idea. Our club can't grow and can't thrive if we don't bring in people that we know and trust. If you meet somebody and they're not part of our club and it's an open category, bring that person in. All you have to do, an easy way to do it, is to call Christine and say, hey, I've got somebody I'm thinking about bringing, and I'd like to know if that position is open, if that's an open category. Then you're clear to go. Bring them in. The new member or prospective member can come twice before joining. Okay. Now, you attended as a guest. I'm talking to the new members. Completed an application, paid your fee, passed the vetting, and your membership was voted for in favor of the board of directors. Congratulations. And it was all unanimous. We heard nothing but good reports on all of your references, which is really good. So, this is where we go through the things, and you have to say, yes, I will, or no, I won't. If you say no, I won't, you can't be part of the club. So I suggest, yes, I will. Are you willing to refer? Are you willing to refer businesses to our members? Okay. Would you like others to refer business to you? Okay. Attend the weekly meetings. The more you get involved in this club, the more your business is going to prosper. There are 79 of us now. 79 of us now that can refer businesses to you. So think about that. Every business probably has a database of, what, maybe 1,000, 2,000 customers? Wouldn't you like to have that times 79 coming to your door? So make sure that you talk about Ocala business leaders to everyone that you meet, okay? Get involved with community and committees, okay? So get involved. You know, we have a lot of things here that you can be involved in. Networking events are really important. You know, they happen on the third Thursday of every month, and it's an excellent way to get people involved after hours, later in the evening. Thank the person that refers your business. So if you get a referral from somebody in the group, a personal, hey, thanks for sending them in. You know, sometimes they're a pain in the neck, as Parrish and I know. You know, I had a really difficult customer, and he needed audio work. I didn't hesitate. I sent it right over to Matt at Ocala Car Audio. They took great care of him. That customer thanked me for sending him there, right? So when you refer somebody to a quality business, you're going to get a thank you as well. So make sure that you do that. Sit at a different table each week so that you get to know all the other members. You know, I would encourage you folks to watch who comes through the door. When they walk through the door, if you don't know who they are, walk up and say, hey, my name is Roberto. I do aquatica pool. Who are you? What is your business? And then talk to them about how you can help each other. Pass out directories. Okay, so directories, we all know what a directory is. They're all on the tables there. They're a great way to show everybody what we have to offer. The other things we have to offer are Facebook, we have a website, we have a YouTube subscription. If you haven't subscribed to YouTube with Ocala Business Leaders, do it. It comes to your email every week that there's a new YouTube, and you can watch the meetings. And the other thing you can do is when somebody says, hey, what's Ocala Business Leaders all about? You can say, hey, I can show you a meeting to show you what it's all about. It's really a good idea. Invite a guest from open categories. We already went through that. Attend networking events. We went through that. Schedule a 10-minute infomercial. And we did that today. We got everybody scheduled. If you host a networking event, the club will pay $300 toward the food cost. Okay? So you're going to have an after work networking event. There's 80 potential members that can come from here. But when you do that, you want that to grow. You want to reach out into the community and get people to see your business after hours. And we're going to give you $300 to do that. Okay? So it's really a good idea. Okay, now this is the one where you raise your right hand and you repeat after me. Ocala Business Leaders, whoops, it just went dead, Tony. Ocala, there it is. Ocala Business Leaders consist of businesses we can trust. Our mission, okay, our mission is to connect Ocala business leaders with everyone we meet. So just think of it this way. If you meet somebody on the street, you're going to talk to them about Ocala business leaders. When you're visiting, or they're visiting you for service, or you're visiting them for service, hey, you know, I belong to this great group. Here's a directory. If you need a quality business, here you go. As past president of Ocala Business Leaders, it is an honor and privilege to induct you as a member. Our membership committee has a certificate and a packet of information. After we get a group photo, you are welcome to be seated. Congratulations and welcome to the OBL family.
We have to repeat all of that?
No.
Yes.
Stand up there for a photo.
Wow. I never get it spelled right. Yeah.
Photos over here. Over there.
Smile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I do one with the books or not? Okay. So Margie. Thank you. And since you guys are you can take Collins, I'll get another one for Collins.
Okay.
Okay.
Stretches now.
It takes two people to get it.
Awesome. There you go, May 19th.
In 2022.
No, it's 26. She's 26, Tony. Pay attention.
Oh, 26, I'm sorry, I'll give you another week.
I won't be here that week, I remember I have something to do.
Awesome, well, thank you. Let's give our new inductees another round of applause, please. So glad you guys are here. Without any further ado, Ms. Faye, pay attention. This is how it's done, on the fly and with exquisiteness and great delivery. This week, none other than the most amazing fungi that you should only allow on your roof. So with that, Mr. Jerry Avis. Welcome, Jerry, please.
Good morning. I am Jerry with the Fun Guys. We specialize in exterior, non-pressure fungicide cleaning. There is nothing on your home that cannot be cleaned without pressure cleaning, without causing damage. Let me stop for a moment. I want to apologize. I had made arrangements to have a PowerPoint here with pictures and slides and all that pretty stuff set up. But unfortunately, I knew I could count on me being here. Can't always count on others. So I'm here. I apologize. But for those of you that haven't seen an infomercial of mine, what we do, we take old roofs that look nasty, have black stuff on it, and most people think, wow, I'm gonna have to replace my roof soon, and what am I gonna do? And it's gonna cost me so much money. Until I come by and I clean their roof for them. What I do is, in a non-pressure method, I spray a fungicide on your roof that eats away at the algae, the mold, the mildew, which up and down the east coast of the entire country, the humidity is a perfect breeding ground for all types of algae, mold, and mildew. Some of you might have noticed how the north side of your home always seems to get dirtiest first. That's because it never gets any direct sunlight. The sunlight is a homeowner's ally. It will keep that stuff burnt off of your home so it doesn't grow and become an issue, become worse. I've been very privileged to have done this for, gosh, probably half the people in this room. I've been with this group now for about 6 years. I feel very honored to be a part of this group. I do occasionally, for members that know me, I do more than just my fungicide cleaning. My background, I've been in home repair, remodeling work for 40 plus years. Excuse me. And because of that, when members here ask, hey Jared, can you do this or do that? If it's something I can do, then I will, like Russ, who owns Pack Mail. I just installed a new set of mailboxes in his place because the business is good, he needed more. I was able to do it, why not? And that's what I do. As far as your home goes, there's nothing that we can't handle, whether it's a pool enclosure, whether it's your soffit, your fascia, the outside of your gutters, walls, windows, doors, roof. It really doesn't matter. There's nothing on your home that I can't clean without a pressure cleaner, other than possibly a sidewalk or driveway. And pretty much in a nutshell, that's what I do. Anybody have any questions? See, that was easy, right? It was painless. Yes, Mike.
What is your most extreme story?
Oh my. I did a pool enclosure less than a month ago that was by far, in 21 years of doing this, the worst I had ever seen. Most screening on a pool enclosure, you can look through it and actually see, not this one. It was like a green and black carpet on the screening. Most pool enclosures, even big ones, I'm looking at maybe 2 to 3 hours. I spent almost all day at this home. The thick black on their pool deck, you couldn't even see that the pool deck was actually a painted cement until I was done. But it was just extremely nasty. The woman came out, she put something on Facebook, haven't been out to my pool in 5 years, and now I can enjoy it again. Who has a pool and doesn't go out there in 5 years? It just blew me away, but I said, okay, well, thank you, glad you're happy.
What did the pool look like?
Butch?
Anything, Jerry, that you know of that removes oxidation on metal roofs?
Yeah, unfortunately, God is the only thing that's going to take care of oxidation on metal. I don't know why it is when white aluminum, whether it's soffits, fascia, pool enclosure, cleans up gorgeous. I mean, 99.9% of the time it'll come back to its original color, beautiful. When it's a bronze color aluminum, for some reason, the sun causes oxidation that actually causes the metal to change its look, to change colors. And no matter what kind of cleaning you do, it's not going to restore it back to its original. When I cleaned bronze aluminum pool enclosures, while it's wet and I'm cleaning it, the customer comes out, wow, it looks great, Jerry. 30 minutes later, they're, Jerry, how come it looks like that? Because it dried. Unfortunately, oxidation, there's nothing that you can do about it short of replacing it.
That has to do with the pigmentation of paint for some reason in dark
Couldn't
colors.
tell you.
And with that oxidation.
Any other questions?
Yes?
Just a comment, Jerry cleaned our roof and pool enclosure. I'm glad to find out that ours wasn't the worst.
Oh, no.
It had little white spots all over it, but no, it turned out beautiful. The roof was beautiful, the pool enclosure really looked good, and I guess we're lucky with our bronze cage because we've got a lot of shade and the sun doesn't get at it too bad, so it
Very
still looks
lucky.
good. But,
Yeah.
yes, great job.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've been very honored to serve this community for the last 21 years. Some of you know me, know that on Thursday nights I'm part of a ministry in downtown Ocala where we feed the homeless, we bring clothing, food, toiletries, the Word of God, praise and worship music. Been part of that now for going on 5 years. And you know, being part of this group, it's a lot more than just networking. It's a way of giving back. You know, we all live in this community, we all reap the fruits of this community. Why not give back? You know, I had never experienced ringing the Salvation Army bell until Clark brought it up. And now I've done it a couple of years in a row and love doing it. You know, giving back, it's important. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
I just want to say when I was living on the Road 1 that Jerry come out, the previous owner was in a wheelchair. So I had concrete all around the house, the driveway, and when Jerry got finished, they couldn't have looked any cleaner if they just poured it the day before.
Thank you.
It's an amazing product. It didn't hurt the dogs or the plants.
Thank you. Thank you much.
So Jerry, what if you have maybe animals or plants you do want to get rid of? Just
My sons would be very unhappy with me if I heard animals.
yes, so would my wife. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jerry, and just to reiterate what Jerry said, what he was just saying, the benefits of being able to be part of such an exciting group of folks here, and just the heart of what this club is, and honestly, the Marion County community by and large. And I think that just kind of circles right back to what Jerry was saying as to the scripture I quoted this morning. It is just love one another. It's amazing the response that happens when we esteem others higher than yourself. We have a focus in life to serve one another, just as Christ said, He came to serve, not to be served. And when you have that perspective and attitude in your heart, it's amazing how much blessing actually comes back to you. And that's not why we do it, but that's just how God works. So we're going to start our 1-minute infomercials, and Miss Christine has the mic, so there we go.
1 second.
Jessica with Ocala Newton Air.
Hi, I'm Rob at Anytime Fitness on Baseline Road, 1 mile north of Maricamp.
Nikki Immediato, Louis Pizza and Italian Restaurant in Pine Plaza by the Zone. And we are closed on Sundays and free delivery to your business at lunchtime. Thanks.
Good morning, Thomas Oldenborg, Remac Commercial Real Estate. Next to you.
Patty Conrad, Sudam and Conrad Wealth Management Group. Jerry did a great job on my roof as well, and it really honestly did look brand new when he got done. It was pretty impressive.
Bonnie Cook, Wisconsin Sun Jewelry, downtown on the square.
Roberto Casasola, Aquatica Food Service. Do you know that one bacteria can grow in 8 hours 8 billion more? And if there's algae, it would take 3 hours to grow in your pool. So give us a call, we will balance your water, and you will have a nice swimming pool for the summer.
Good morning, Dr. Charles Simpson, Downtown Chiropractic and Wellness Center, located on the S curve and out west on Highway 200. With these hands, we can make you feel better again, and hopefully you don't have any algae on your back.
Good morning, everyone. Faye Tilden with the Blind Makeover. Thank you. Glad to be a part of the group.
Morning all, Joe Martone, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. I appreciate all that you worked with me, the ones who've been online with me, on the air with me. We've moved from the mall. 99% of us are gone. I'm the only last weekend in the mall cleaning up what's left of it. We have moved to the Ocala International Airport. I'll give you the exact location next week. We are physically there. We are not wired in yet, but we will be before the end of the week, hopefully, God willing. I do mean that sincerely. It's been an uphill battle, but we're winning it. So we had 2 men in a truck move us, and I can't say, they're not with this group, but I can't say anything. There was 6 men and 2 trucks that did it, and they moved 1,000 pounds of each of granite and what have you. And they did a heck of a job. So there we go. Thank you so much for your time.
Good morning. Mike Essex, triage paramedic from Magnolia Family Urgent Care. First of all, I want to thank you all for supporting our small clinic. We do need the help. And we are a safe alternative to emergency room and a sane one as well.
Dana Hoppers with ILI Task Group, but if you'll give me a minute, I'd like to read something. Never argue with children. A little girl was talking to her student about whales. The teacher said it was physically impossible for a whale to swallow a human because even though it was very large, the throat was very small. The little girl stated that Jonah was swallowed by a whale. Irritated, the teacher reiterated that a whale could not swallow a person, and it was physically impossible. The little girl said, when I get to heaven, I'm going to ask God if Jonah was swallowed by a whale. The teacher asked, what if Jonah goes to hell? The little girl replied, then you could ask me. That's a great story, and it's, my opinion is true. Russ Moore at the Pack Mill store. We pack, ship, freight, crate, anything, anywhere. There's always something interesting and going on at the Pack Mill store. We were headed out this morning to pick up a laser. I'm told it's a laser machine at a dentist office, and bring it back to the store and put it in a wood crate, and it's insured for $50,000. So we're fortunate that people in the community will trust us with things like that to pack and ship for them. So if there's anything we can do for you, whether it's $50,000 or $5, bring it by, we'll pack it and ship it for you. Jerry did put in a new set of mailboxes. We're running out of mailboxes, so we have a whole new set of mailboxes, and that includes cutting a hole in the wall and cutting through metal studs, not 2x4 studs. And he did all that and put the mailboxes in and trimmed them and everything, and it looks just like the original ones that were done when we had the layout done at the Pack Mill almost 5 years ago. Thank you, Jerry. It's great. So Jerry can do things like that too.
Ladies first.
You gonna let her do that, Bill?
Kitty Potapow with Ultimate Flooring of Ocala, and I'm your treasurer.
She got some new medicine yesterday from the doctor, so I think it's starting to kick in a little bit. Bill Barnett with Code Manage, your single source solution for all your HR needs, workers' comp, payroll services, employee benefits, and risk. Real quick, I'm going to jump out of that. Parrish put these out on your table. The car show that's being put on by Patrick and Parrish at Calicar Audio and Powell's Auto is May 16th. If you have a Jeep, truck, motorcycle, car, classic, whatever, make sure you register it, and if you can, come out and support the event. Thank you.
Gene Kenny, representing the Ocala Police Department, and on our theme this morning, of loving our neighbor, if you see a first responder, just take a moment and say thank you. You know, when we were children, we were learned to say please and thank you, and sometimes we just lose sight of that. But the second, the record shred seeing a biblical, Jonah was not swallowed up by a whale. Okay? That's number one. Number two, there was no 3 wise men when Jesus was born. Number 3, Jesus did not start Christianity. Number 4, when Jesus walked this earth, he never heard the name of Jesus.
Thank you, Gino. I am a building materials dealer on the Miracle Mile on North Magnolia Avenue. And we have a company that is a member, a full-fledged member of this organization called Shamrock Security Systems. We sell and install security systems and have since 1984. We have serviced over 1,000 clients. We have about 400 people that we furnish monitoring for, residential, businesses, and for our customers, we install cameras if there's a need. So if you have a building products need or you need some advice, I give away all of my knowledge, and I expect I'll never make a decision for you. My goal is to give you enough information you can make a good decision. So we take good care of our customers. I have a 1970 Volkswagen convertible, a 1957 Chevrolet sports sedan, a 1979 Lincoln, and a 1992 Corvette. And I want to bring, I can't drive a one, so we're gonna.
I'll drive one.
The auto insurance companies love you.
If we can have some drivers, we'll support.
Oh, yeah.
The 1979 Lincoln I bought brand new, so. Okay, where do we get out of here?
Real quick, we're gonna go ahead and draw for the 50-50. I believe, Brother Jerry told me that we have $32 to the winner, and we're gonna draw for 2 prizes this morning. Miss Nikki has so graciously donated pizza for lunch. So,
Sam, pull us a winner.
Sam the man.
Last 3? Can't see that? Well, let me turn it over. Hey, 642.
642.
Woohoo! All right. We have a winner.
Cash or
What's
pizza?
it, pizza or cash?
This is for Patrick. He had to leave early, so it'd be cash, and then he's gonna go.
Okay.
to the Boys and Girls.
Awesome.
Nice.
You got it? You're welcome. Give me us a winner.
All right,
Last
we
3.
got 684.
684. 684. You got it?
I do.
Good. You want a pizza?
Lunch on Christine today, y'all.
There you go. Go ahead.
Good morning, Butch Green, Green and Growing. Whatever your landscape needs are, I can usually help you out with or point you in the right direction. Doesn't matter how big or how small. Tomorrow I'll probably be moving a few plants for Patrick and Linda. So, transplanting, which very few people know a whole lot about, as far as how to properly dig a plant and transplant it and so forth, and whether it's even worth doing. So I can help you out with all that. Just give me a holler. Thank you.
Ross Lehman with United Healthcare, Medicare Solutions for any Medicare needs. Anybody you know turning 65 and trying to deal with all that Medicare stuff, I can help them out. 2010 Ford Focus, no, that didn't work for the car show. Okay. 2007 Chevy Silverado, maybe.
Hey guys. Sam Gas, Dex Imaging. We sell copiers and printers.
And I have to tell you, at my house, we used to rough it for years until we found Jerry. And Jerry was able to mitigate all of our algae. And I mean, my driveway is like probably longer than a football field, and he still got done before noon. So he must have a date at noon with somebody, because he certainly got it done. But I just want to thank you, Jerry, for all the hard work, keeping my mom's fence done, the house looking pretty. A note to the new members who got inducted today. Welcome to our club. Get involved. You will get a lot of enjoyment. You'll meet a lot of really good friends, and you might even get some extra business too. So welcome.
Thank you.
Tammy Griffin with Tammy Portrait Artist. Don't forget about Mother's Day, May 8th. Bring your mom, and maybe a girl's day out, or the husband, bring mom, bring stepmoms, whatever. Just come on out and get that photograph done, and spend some time with them. Take them out to lunch or something like that. Also, I will be out at the car, truck, motorcycle festival. That's a long one. Doing photographs, and we'll be getting extra donations. So if you want to photograph next to that hot Corvette that Clark's gonna have, then he's gonna let me drive over there. Then come on out, and we'll have some fun and raise some money for boys and girls.
Good morning, Diane Lee with Champions for Champions. We are a nonprofit that serves individuals with disabilities, and we got a lot of good things going on. We're excited. I don't know if you all know or heard of Kirsten Regalado. She is a dress and costume designer for Miss Universe, and she has been a real supporter of us. And our art class is doing some artwork, which she's going to put on some of her costumes and dresses, and it'll be in the Miss Universe pageant. They also provide for our Universe Ability pageant, which will be in October. We have some of the queens that come and judge. We had Miss Japan last year, Miss Iceland last year, and this year we're going worldwide with Zoom. We've already got some contestants from Brazil. So we're excited.
Good morning, I'm Carol Alvey, and I represent Dan Hightower.
Sure, Carol, how'd you do that? How did you do that?
I told you it looked like an entrance.
Oh, what an entrance. So, yes, Mr. Hightower has an office located downtown in the Concord Square with he and his team of 5 lawyers. They've been in town for over 40 years. I'm not going to tell you about personal injury. That would just really be a downer. So anyway, but let me leave you with this. You know, sometimes attorneys, lawyers, whatever you want to call us, they get kind of a bad rap until you need one. And you never know when that's going to happen. So always expect the unexpected. And if something happens to anyone, especially in this group, please call us. Even though it may not be something that the type of case that we handle, we will definitely give you a referral to someone that we can trust. So thank you, Carol Alvey, Dan Hightower, Personal Injury Lawyers.
Wow. You blew the mic. My name's Ronnie Smith with OBL Insurance. If you haven't talked to your insurance agent or sat down with him in the past year or so, it'd be a great idea to give us a call. We'll review all of your coverages free. We'll tell you you got a good deal or you got a sorry deal at no cost whatsoever. So have a great day.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Margie Kliss, and I got inducted today, so I'm here permanently. You're stuck with me, and you can't get rid of me anymore. I am TechServe. We are an IT company. We have on-site and off-site support. We service anything for your business. So we do point-of-sale systems, computers, security, music systems, back-office support. Most importantly is we come in and ask you what it is you need, and then we'll help you find the right IT solutions for it. So we don't come in there with a set of products and say, this is what we have to sell. So if there's anything that I can do to help anyone here, I'm happy to do so. And I had offered earlier is, since technology is my thing, if there's anybody that needs help with their PowerPoints, get those things up and running, some clickers and things like that, I would be happy to help you guys make them look really cool. And they can be like, ooh, I did that.
Shame I didn't know that last week.
You can have a do-over.
There you go.
Absolutely.
I'll take you up on it.
So thank you guys. This is a really great group, and I'm glad to be here.
Good morning, everybody. Keep clapping for me, that's okay. I'm Harry Tanner with Ocala Car Audio, and I want to say thank you to Jerry. We purchased our house last year, and in the roof pictures, it looked like maybe the roof was wet. And they said, yeah, the roof was just wet when they took the pictures, but he came in, cleaned the roof, made it look a lot better. So I'd encourage you, if you're going to sell a house, have it cleaned before you try to sell it, because it'll make it look a lot better. I also want to say thank you to everybody for coming out Thursday night. I was humbled at seeing the way everybody came out, even though parking was a little bit fun. But we had a great time there, and I really want to say thank you to everybody. This weekend, we will be at the World Equestrian Center for the Festival of Speed. If anybody would like to come out and see us out there, we do have some extra tickets that we have procured. So come on out. We'll have a 66 Corvette with us, an 07 F430 Ferrari, a brand new C8 with us, and one of the Roberts family's Jeeps that we did with a 392 Hemi and a Jeep. Imagine that. So we'll be doing that. So we have tickets for that. And again, everybody, for the Boys and Girls Club Car Show, there is a QR code on the back of this. Ms. Martha's been giving you QR codes a lot lately. So that will actually be where you can buy a registration spot for your car for the Boys and Girls Club Car Show coming up. So I just want to say thank you to everybody again, and appreciate y'all very much.
Gene Henning, OBL secretary. Whatever.
That was Gene Henning, OBL secretary. For those of you that sit. Robert Hagee of Ocala Copy Center would make the directories. A lot of you have asked me about this thing below my nose on my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and clarify real quick. I have a son who's on an aircraft carrier right now. He is growing a mustache also. He's coming back the end of May, and we're gonna shave him off together.
Nice.
Good morning, Riyadh for Curry Medical Chiropractic Center. Hope everybody's doing well today. We take care of all types of neck and back problems, but our focus is those people that have been involved in motor vehicle accidents. We have a mixture of medical and chiropractic physicians to take care of most problems. We brought on a neurologist, and we brought on a spine surgeon along with our interventionalist who does the spinal injections, 4 chiropractors, 5 chiropractors, as well as rehab in the clinic. So car accident, don't worry, call for Curry and call us first. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Let's not forget about Jerry also. So he did the Spanish tile roof on our house, and it still looks great. And it's been, what, over 2 years now? Wow. Where somebody went out and pressure washed it, which is not the right thing to do.
Within a year.
Yeah, and within just months, maybe 9 months or so, it was black again, and yours is still looking fresh and brand new. Thank you very much, brother.
Christine with Mill We're busy. We move into our warehouse next week. It's the overflow warehouse. And M&C up in Gainesville just recently shut down. They retired and they did a lot of what we do. So now we're getting overflow business from Gainesville. So hopefully by February or March of next year, we'll be opening another store in Gainesville. Right?
God is good, is he not? So, all the time. Non-OBL announcements. I've got one, so I'll start. If you have one, let me know. Miss Brenda Carroll couldn't be here this morning. If you recall, Brenda's with Brick City Flowers, and they were just blessed to receive the World Equestrian Center contract to do a lot of flower arrangements out there. So that's awesome, right? So she is making a plea to this group. So if we know anyone that is a designer, they are in desperate need of a designer and also a delivery driver. So if you know of anyone that needs some work and would like to work for a very awesome family-owned business, please contact Mrs. Brenda Carroll at Brick City Flowers. So any other?
Two non-OBL announcements. One is from the Hospitality Council. They are going to be sponsoring a hiring fest the first Tuesday of every month for the next 4 months. So it's the hospitality industry in May, and then it's an open one in June. Be looking out for those. So if you're hiring, we're going to do it at the downtown market in the Ocala downtown market. I guess it's the only thing you can call it, or that big pavilion area. And then the other one is thanks to Parrish and his brilliance. There, if you go to I've Got Connections -ocala.com, you'll see all the different networking events that we started adding to there. So there's directions on how to do that. So if you're looking for other places to connect, it's a one place to shop.
One more time. I've Got Connections.
I've Got Connections - so like the minus sign, ocala.com.
Okay, my son is supposed to be looking, this thing's killing me in my ear, I don't want feedback, sorry, there we go. My son is looking for a crane operator, and I'm kind of backing him up. We have to take our satellite dish down before Friday. It's gonna take maybe a whole 10 minutes, just wrap it, not wrong kind of crane. No, it's kind of mechanical, not organic.
Conrad Tree Service.
Conrad Tree Service?
All together, everybody want to say it?
Conrad Tree Service.
Thank you for the networking.
They're in our group.
Good morning again. For those of you that know, or those of you that don't know, my wife and I are full-time RVers. We started February a year ago, and so this is my last meeting for the next month to 6 weeks. We're leaving out Saturday to St. Augustine, and there to Tallahassee, and over to Montgomery, Alabama, and up to Red Bay, Alabama, and then back down to Destin, and over to Baton Rouge, and back to Florida to pick up our 2 youngest grandkids, and then take them up to Gatlinburg and Williamsburg and all those areas. But the pack mail is still there, and it'll be there to serve all of your needs. And if you have a problem with the pack mail or at the pack mail, call my number, okay? Because I'll take care of it. Our son manages and runs the store. He worked for the people 11 years before we bought it, and he's worked for us for the last 14 years. So he's got 25 years experience doing what he does, and he does an excellent job. On another note, I've been thinking quite a bit lately about my past and my upbringing. For those of you who don't know, I was raised on a big dairy farm in Louisiana. How many people know farmers, dairy farmers or any kind of farmers? Well, I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about the pack mail store. My dad was a great Christian man. He loved the Lord, and I don't know any farmer that can't be dependent on the Lord. Because, we were dependent upon it raining or not raining. We had several situations where cows got diseases, and we lost a number of cows, and everything like that. And a farmer he's dependent on God to provide things that that he can't provide now. But I was thinking about the pack mail store, and maybe your business too. What makes that phone ring? What makes that door open? Somebody comes in your store. Do you ask people, how do you hear about us? We had somebody, we always try to ask people, hey, how do you hear about us? And we got a huge job week before last, over $200,000 worth of stuff to bring to the store and pack and ship. And we says, how did you find us? Well, we Googled you, and we Googled somebody that would take care of fragile stuff and things like that. I just praise the Lord for that, and I hope you do too.
Amen.
That's a great use of technology.
I got one. I was wondering who's bragging out there in the parking lot, like with all the wealth, with all that wood in the back of the truck. Who's got all that high dollar wood in the back of the truck?
You talking about the timbers?
Yeah, look at you, all that bragging that wealth showing off in the back of that truck. The wood price has got so high, it's always feel like you showing us an armored truck. You see those big lumber trucks go by. I was like, that had to be rough.
So I just want to throw something there where Russ is talking about his Google and then finding those. And another small interesting thing, back in 2000, 2001, there was a car stereo shop in your building Auto Sanitation Plus. I was one of the sales guys there for a while. But the Google listings that you do, since Ziggy really didn't say what Invicta Local does, the only thing they do is your Google My Business page. They optimize your Google My Business to make the phone ring and to bring more people through the door. That's what Ziggy at Invicta Local do. They don't do any SEO, they don't do any website optimization, any of that kind of stuff. It is the Google My Business only. So hassle him when he's here.
Okay.
Just because you have the coolest name probably ever.
Thank you. So, and actually one of the things that we do offer as well, because we're getting into different networking organizations, is we will do a free Google My Business audit of your business. So I can tell you where you're ranking as far as your keywords for things like backmail, things like that. I can actually tell you where you're ranking when people are looking for you in about a 26 square mile radius. Then I can also show you like how things can improve and where in scalability of things go, okay?
And it's free.
And it's free. So just give your business cards, or I'll hand out a bunch of business cards and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Ziggy. Guys, remember, there was 8 directories placed on every table this morning, and I highly hope that there will be 0 directories on the table when we leave. There's some more on the back table back there. Also, so you'll know that your board of directors have made some updates to our current OBL bylaws. Those new bylaws are printed and they're on the back table back there. I'd highly recommend that you get a piece of that. A piece of that. He's flashing money at me and it makes my mind up. Get those so that you're aware of what our bylaws operations are. Ms. Gina.
They're already in the members' packets that we've got.
Okay, so if you're a new member, then just disregard half of what I said. But
You have in your packet.
you have them in your packets, a copy of the bylaws. So, and let's remember our server and our cook today, Ms. Chaz and Mr. Jerry. And let's take care of them because they take such good care of us. Tom L Publishing things are in the back there as well. And just a shout out, if you didn't make it to the business after hours at Calipar Audio, you really missed out. The parish did a fantastic job. Really, I mean, for such a tight space where he was at, but what he did was just awesome, and that's what it's about, bro. Thank you so much for that. So in that, if you don't mind, I would love first just to give God some more praise this morning. So would you pray with me? Father, thank you again for this amazing day that you have made. Lord, thank you for the opportunities that you lay before us each and every day to love one another, network with one another, grow our businesses in such an amazing community through that love, Father. And I just pray today that you bless every business that's here in just a ridiculous fashion, that there's no denying where that blessing comes from, Lord. And just ask that all that we do, Father, would be done unto your kingdom and for your glory. We thank you and praise you in Jesus' holy name. Amen. Amen. You guys have a great week.